Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this very cold town, and we're here at the Acacia Center for our annual Earth Day celebration. It's a wonderful start. Kicked off at 10 and the place has been packed all morning. Joining me on my right is Sharon McAuliffe, First Ward Councilwoman, where we are in the First Ward. And to her right, Greg Ficarra, Councilman at Large. And Sharon, all I can say is wow.
Oh, I love Earth Day. This is one of my favorite days of the year. We come out, we have all these vendors showing lots of things. We have the garden club, we have the tree planting. It's a great event. It brings the community together, and we have the school here that comes out every single year. They come with a great project. This whole school gets involved. Everything to learn about how we can save Mother Earth.
Sounds good. Greg, how about you?
Well, I think Mother Nature threw us a little curveball today with the rain and the cold, but it hasn't dampened the spirit, if you will. If you look around, it's just been wonderful, as Sharon and the mayor said. It's just a great day, and one of the reasons why Woodbridge is such a great town, so it's good to be here.
And I do have to say thank you to Carolyn Ehrlich, our chief of staff, who runs our sustainability division. We'll meet them in a second, but she's home for Passover. Is very upset that she's missing this. I talked to her this morning, and she said, "Don't forget to mention that I'm not there, but I really want to be there." You know, so I want to say thank you to Carol, because she was the guiding force to put this whole Earth Day thing together many years ago, and now it's kept going. Let me bring on the sustainability team. So, come on, Tommy. We've got Kush Shah, we've got Nicole Lawrence, and Tom Flynn. Let me start with Tom, who is the head of our environmental effort, along with Carol in Town Hall. Tell me what's going on today, Tom. Tell me about some of the vendors. Tell me what's happening.
Yeah, Mayor, this is a great celebration. Just to get back to, just giving back to our planet, our community, our social efforts, everything that we do to help the environment here. We have an awesome sustainability team, and we're just great to have a variety of different vendors, from garden clubs to tree plantings.
Very good. And then, Nicole, how about that school? How about School 26?
Yeah, they do a bunch of amazing work with us. I think we also did the pedestrian safety exercise with them. So they're really engaged in wanting to learn about creating like a more sustainable community overall. So I'm really happy to see especially such young kids passionate about something that's going to affect them and generations after them. So it's really inspiring to see.
And Kush, you were going to be with us for a little while longer until you go to law school in September, but tell me about Earth Day here.
Earth Day is amazing. It's a great opportunity for all of us to get together and talk about how we can do more for our environment, how we can better our environment, different programs that we have. The Sustainability Division came up with a bunch of programs that makes ourselves more greener and can help everyone.
And do we have anything coming up that we can start plugging?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
So we actually have a sustainable fashion show that's going to be happening here at Acacia on April 26th, starting at 12 p.m. We have a bunch of students from the Youth Leadership Council, as well as some of the local high schools, who participated in creating their own designs from upcycled clothing. So if you want to see some of their work, definitely come by. Any of the information that you need is going to also be on the township website.
How come nobody asked me to model any clothes?
You're going to be tooling around town. You gotta be
I'm doing tooling around that day. Okay,
Yeah.
Otherwise I'd be the lead model, I'm sure.
Yeah,
All right. We're also joined by Dan Harris, who's the president of our Board of Education. And Dan, you got here, the school's wrapping up, but School 26, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
they are so good. They are so good.
Yeah, I have that. But yeah, thank you, Mayor, and thanks for putting this together on behalf of the town. Earth Day is incredibly important. I know I was inspired as a kid to be more environmentally friendly and sensitive. And a big shout out, as you had mentioned, to the School 26 Green team. I know they're doing bottle cap collections, and I got to thank the rest of your team. I know with the Family Consumer Science group there with that the fashion show and teaching the Youth Leadership Council how to, reuse clothing and things of that nature. So, it's nice to continue this partnership. Yesterday, Mayor, you and I were at the Career Day. Really great partnership between our two bodies. And then,
Amazing. We had
yeah,
so many different the people they're looking for, people to work for.
Right. And then today, another continuation of how we work together, teaching our kids about Earth Day and environmental sustainability and so on. So thank you very much for having us.
All good stuff. And now Sharon's going to take you around and meet some of the vendors here. I'd talk to them about why they're here. If you guys want to join them, that'd be great. So we'll be right back, folks.
Good morning, everybody. We're here with Earth Day 2025. I'm here with the Robert Masenic School that has put together Earth Day activities, and we're going to find out what they're doing. And I'm honored to have with me a good friend, Judy Martino, who's the principal at Masenic School. Judy, tell us a little bit about how this all started and how the kids come together on a Saturday.
Well, the kids come together by our teachers. Mrs. Horvath, our guidance counselor, Mrs. Boyd, our fifth grade teacher, puts together a green team, and they decide on what kind of project that they would like to do for the year. And this year they decided to recycle with bottle caps. Previous years we have done earthworms, and we've also recycled pen caps. Or pens, actually, and they just work together during the school day to collect things and work together as a team, and they do a great job. Very proud of them.
Well, that's great. And I mean, they all look so eager. Mrs. Horvath, you've been involved with them. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do? And you got so many young people out on a Saturday. It's not a school day. This is amazing.
We have our third, fourth, and fifth grade students, and then we have our multicultural team Bulldog that is working on our school projects where we're doing a rain garden in the back.
Wow.
And then we also have our green team here. They are now doing the bottle caps, like Miss Martino said. We also get together during the school year, and we also do a lot of different projects during the school.
Wow, that's very cool. That's great. Well, you know, we talked a little bit, folks, about who's going to talk. So I'd really like to know from your perspective what it's like to serve on this committee. Tell us a little bit about what we see on the table here and what the plans are for the future that Mrs. Horvath and Mrs. Martino talked about. So who's going to be first? I'm going to go in the back. I'm just going to hand you the microphone. Tell us a little bit about today and what's going on.
So today we're showing that you can donate bottle caps to the school so we can take them out of the ocean and put them in some recycling facility so they can be recycled and made into something else. The posters right there, we couldn't use a tablecloth because the plastic could have came in our oceans. So we grabbed some tape and our posters, we taped their posters to the edge of the table, and that's our tablecloth.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Yes, I'm going to come over to you. Tell us a little bit about today and your thoughts on Earth Day.
So today feels like a big celebration about helping our community for saving the earth because we don't want a dirty ocean. So if that happened, we couldn't have a new ocean. So it's our job to do this part of our community. And the stuff on our table, we don't do tablecloths because it ends up in the oceans, which is really bad for the community. And the posters actually encourage us to make this earth cleaner.
All right. Thank you. Nice job, both of you. You're sitting in the middle. How about you? You have anything to say? Go ahead. Take it. What committee do you serve on? Some of the activities you did? Just tell us.
I serve on green team, and we are collecting bottle caps so they don't end up in the ocean. We have to recycle more, and a lot of animals are dying because of we're not recycling, and we're throwing waste into the ocean.
That's great. Good deal. Well, you all did it. Okay, I'm going to pass the last guy in the back here. Go ahead.
So I'm in the multicultural Bulldog, Team Bulldog, and one of the projects that we did so far is a sensory project where we did different feels, like some yarn. We did some sticky letters, sticky animals. Like we created this feeling for people who are blind to come to the school and just really do make themselves
Sensory.
yes feel good. Yeah, and we also like they said in Green Team, we doing the bottle cap in the cafeteria. We have a bin in the corner that we put the bottle caps in. So we can also, like, if we have some like a tiny water bottle, we could just put the caps in the bin and then throw the plastic in the plastic recycling bin. We're also going to do the rain garden, like Miss Horvath said, and that I think we're going to do it with Rutgers College, like we did last year. And if we're going to get a rock, paint it, and then put it in the garden, like maybe like somewhere around the school, maybe in the third grade hallway, like outside the third grade hallway. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Good job, Shrek.
Nice job. Very good. Young lady in the back, you wanted to say something? You'll be my last person.
So I'm part of Green Team, and I think it's a good thing we're doing this with the bottle caps because a lot of plastic ends up in the ocean, and plants get entangled in it, and animals also get entangled in the plastic. And I think also it's a good thing because it's just important to raise awareness about this. So, yeah.
Well, thank you. I think you can see that we're in very good hands with the environment in our future with these young people and all the ideas they have. And thanks to Miss Martino and Mrs. Horvath. I have a proclamation from the mayor and council for the good work that you do. I'll give it to your principals so you can post it at school. But thank you for your efforts today and throughout the year, and keep up the good work. Everybody, Earth Day 2025 right here at the Acacia Center in Port Reading.
Everybody. So this is the most environmentally conscious school in Woodbridge Township. Of all 15 elementary schools, guess what? You guys are number one. You guys are the best. You know why? Because it's all about leadership. And Miss Horvath here is a terrific teacher, and you have Miss Martino, or Miss Obolsky, or Miss Martina Obolsky, who is somebody I've known for a long, long time, and she is a terrific principal. Did you guys all introduce yourselves already? Yeah. You did? All right. Who wants to, one person tell me what's going on here, because I'm a little bit late because I had a very busy morning. Oh, of course, the guy with the glasses. You want to start with you, young lady?
I'm on a multicultural team Bulldog, and we are doing a rain garden. And also with the bottle caps, we are collecting them and making them into something else so they don't get littered on Earth. And we're trying to make Earth a better place.
Terrific. Who wants to tell me why rain gardens are important?
Because the water that we don't use can go towards plants that we can grow instead of just letting it be there, and we can use the water to like grow better plants and grow like more stuff.
Very good, very good. You guys learned a lot. All right, you want to say something?
I forgot.
You forgot. I thought they said you were smart. Smart kids don't forget.
Sometimes my brain goes blank.
Sometimes your brain goes blank.
Yeah.
So do all of ours. But it's not supposed to happen in grade school. It's supposed to happen when you get to our age.
No, it happens every time.
It happens every time. All right. Have anybody else want to say anything? Go ahead. Okay. Are you two sisters?
No.
Look alike. Go ahead. Tell me.
Oh, we're here for I'm in Green Team, and we're here for Earth Day. We have the posters here to encourage our school more to help with the bottle caps.
All right. Very good. Anybody else? Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we did the posters, and we hanged them in our school. So we made a copy of them to put it here, and that means we encourage people to not waste bottle caps, because over 10,000 marine animals die because of plastic bottle caps. So, yeah. So it's bad to waste them because we don't want them to get extinct and that's our job for Green Team.
Okay, very good. And you raising your hand?
So basically, we have done this because the Earth, right?
Right.
It's there's no planet B, so we should take care of it, and that's why we put this initiative up for bottle caps, mechanical pencils once each year, and also I say that thank you for coming here. And
Me for coming here?
yeah, thank you for coming here.
I always come here. This is my building. This is a town building. I know what you
And
Thanks.
and we also put initiatives for the rain garden, which is basically all students get to paint a rock and put it in the rain garden. So like basically outside of the third grade hallway.
Cool.
Yeah, and we also did a sensory board for kids for special needs. So we
No
put like.
kidding.
So we did
that's
yarn, we also did some like gel letters, and then we also did like sticky letters, like this. So we basically did something like that, and I bet there's more projects yet to come.
Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of ideas. Don't worry. What grade are you guys?
Third, fourth, and fifth.
Third, fourth, and fifth? All right. Well, here's one thing you got to promise me you'll do. When you keep moving up in school, when you get to middle school, keep the same attitude, keep the same drive, keep the same enthusiasm. And then high school, and then college, and then after college when you work, and then you raise your own kids and make them just like you. Because you guys are really, really good for this community, and that's why you got this award. You're the best school for the environment, best elementary school in Woodbridge Township. That's something to be very, very proud of. Let's hear it for them. Sharon, you want to say anything? This is Sharon McAuliffe. She's a town council person. If you had your civics class yet, there's different branches of government. I happen to be the mayor in the executive branch. Sharon's the council person in the legislative branch. I don't do much without the council saying it's okay, so we work together. Sharon, you want to say a few words?
Hi guys, how you doing? So I know that last year you did the worms. What was the deal this year?
Bottle cap.
Bottle caps, very good. What did you guys do with those bottle caps? You recycled them. Did you make anything out of those bottle caps? No, you just recycled them. Well, you know what? If you need more bottle caps, you can come to Not Just Bagels. I have a gigantic garbage bag full of bottle caps that I can give you guys. Okay, so who wants to volunteer and come pick them up? All right, very good. So it's really great that you guys really care about the environment because you have to, because you're the next generation that's going to take care of the earth. And the earth is extremely important because it provides us with everything that we need, right? Okay, so congratulations on doing a great job, and we can't wait to see what your project is next year.
All right, this is our public works crew working on getting the hole ready for the tree. What are you doing here, George? Obviously, they dug it, then they started putting topsoil in below.
Yeah, so with the rain, we dug the hole a little earlier. Just freshen up with some fresh topsoil, some peat moss, and then the tree is right here, and it's going to be ready to go in.
All right.
Just a couple of kids had questions. It's a 2x2 hole. And if you want to plant a tree in your yard, this is the same process you'd find in your own yard.
And these guys actually know what they're doing, right, George?
Oh, they know what they're doing. They really are. They're definitely professional. They're going to stake it when we're all done. They really are.
What species of tree is this?
What do we got here, Mark?
Hornbeam.
Mark's another. He does a lot of research.
What's
on
it
trees.
called?
A hornbeam.
A hornbeam.
Yeah, it's
That's a
almost like
tree.
Yeah, it's a type of birch.
Yeah.
It's a northeastern birch, pretty much.
And is that why that tree and this location?
Yes, because there's a lot of water here. They do really good along riverbanks and stuff like that.
Near streams and water. Okay,
Yep.
Very good.
So in layman's terms, Mark, it's a river birch.
Pretty much.
Now, what is that you're putting out?
It's just it helps with the roots and everything. It's like a fertilizer almost.
It looks like he's making a cake, right? Yeah. A little layer here, a little stuff on top, another layer. We should just make a big cake, shouldn't we?
So you see the size of this tree, Mayor, and all your kids. Like, so if you're gonna plant, your parents gonna plant one of these in your yard. This is an ideal size, but you see how difficult it is for a whole crew to move this tree. It's very heavy. The root ball is very heavy. As part of our tree giveaway program we're doing this year, we're giving a 1 gallon size pot, a little smaller, just to make it a little easier to manage because it is difficult. You know, for a typical homeowner, you know, this is a bit of a process. So we are doing with our tree giveaway a smaller caliber tree, but it'll grow just the same.
Yeah.
And here's the mayor right after surgery, shoveling dirt. What a trooper.
Couldn't be doing it.
All right.
All right, very cool.
All right.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Rain planted
Let's hear
tree.
the best tree guys in the States, Woodbridge Pump.
Yeah. Good job, everybody. Thank you.
Hi guys, we're here at the Earth Day Festival and we're here with Michaela who runs Wanna Smoothie. So Michaela, tell us a little bit about what's going on at Wanna Smoothie, what you have to offer, and why you're here at Earth Day.
Okay, I'm here at Earth Day because I love the community of Woodbridge and I love the earth and what everybody does with compost and all these great things. So I'm actually here supporting Not Just Bagel and Wanna Smoothie. I've recently just moved in at a new location and it's a wonderful collaboration. I make all the fresh juices, smoothies, wellness shots, and it goes right alongside with your amazing bagels, Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. Those are my favorites. Wonderful pancakes and such. So we have cookies today, muffins, bagels, coffee. And down on the end is all my fresh pressed juices.
So let's take a walk down there and see what we have over here. Look at this.
Oh, I'm gonna
look at this.
Look at my wonderful certificate.
Not Just Bagels has one of those babies too.
High five. Okay, so we do have a menu today. These are, since my move, which is great, is that I started bottling my juices. And then so we have the different smoothies, juices, and now I've even added wellness shots. So it's really just trying to make good food, real food, easy and convenient on the go.
And everything is made fresh. She presses everything fresh, and she tries to source a lot of things locally too. We use a lot of the local farmers to do the stuff that we do in the store for all of our salads as well. We both support the food pantry with our composting, and Not Just Bagels also does their bagels every single day to the food pantry. So it's all about recycling, giving back, and composting, and then growing those vegetables and bringing them back to the environment and helping all the people in need. So it's a great program that we do. Everything is fresh made. Come down, try some stuff. You might get a sample. And also, what about your bowls that you're going to start doing?
Oh yes, now that the spring is here, we're bringing back our bowls. So we have acai, coconut, and we have some fun, colorful ones. So stay tuned and watch all the new things we bring for acai bowls.
And if you need to get something, where can you call to get your stuff?
Okay, well you can call 732 860-5878. That's Want a Smoothie. You can also follow us on social media or go to our website. That way you can send us messages really on all three options.
And you make anything that someone calls, you'll make it fresh to order for them, right?
Yeah, and there is really a subscription plan that you can sign up for. So what people seem to like is they have that tendency that that's their favorite juice or their favorite smoothie. So they can sign up for a subscription. It'll be ready to grab and go right in the fridge at Not Just Bagels.
See? Okay. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Enjoy
Thank you.
everything here.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, everybody. We're back here with the Garden Club. So I have two beautiful women here. Your name is?
My name is Debbie Clark,
And what is your function with the Garden Club?
recording secretary.
Okay. And I'm here with?
Maureen Frame.
And Maureen, what do you do at the Garden Club?
I'm just a member.
Okay. So you like to plant?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So tell us, what do we have here today? And now, what is a good time to plant something that's going to last and look pretty in our garden for the summer?
Well, right now the weather is too cold. It's in the 40s. We want to wait until next week at least until it's up in the 60s. You'd be safer waiting until the outdoor temperature at night is in the 50s before you start planting these plants. Otherwise, you want to keep them inside until then. I would say another week or two. And these are beautiful annual plants. They last only for the summertime, unless, of course, you dig them up and bring them in September, October. They get beautiful flowers on them. This particular plant is called a coleus. It's got beautiful coloration to it. It will get flowers on it. It likes shady areas, so that's good for a lot of people. The other flowers, the orange you will recognize, that one is a marigold. That's very common, and that keeps away a lot of bugs and pests on things like roses. You want to plant these amongst your roses, amongst your bean plants, and they keep away aphids and things like that. The other plant we have here is called a vinca. And a vinca gets nice, soft pink flowers on them. They like a lot of sunshine, and they're also easy to grow.
Can this stay inside or it has to go outside?
It can stay inside in a sunny window.
Okay.
But a lot of people choose to put them outside, line borders with them.
Okay.
Put them at the if this is your garden plot, you'll want to put them here because they don't grow very, very tall.
Okay. So how about telling me, so she had said that these are annuals, right?
Right.
So what is the difference? People go to the store and go to Home Depot and go, oh, I want to get an annual or a perennial. What does that mean? Can you explain to
Perennial.
like the regular people who don't garden all the time, what the difference between an annual and a perennial?
Perennials come back every year, and annuals you have to plant every year.
Okay, so now if I wanted to go get a perennial, what would be a great plant for me to get now as a perennial?
The lavender.
It's lavender.
Okay, so
Great example of a perennial.
that you're giving away today. How about stuff that you don't have here that people want to make their garden look pretty? What would you suggest is a nice thing to put in your garden to make it look pretty that will come up like maybe from spring until summer so that their yard will look nice all summer long?
Pansies.
Pansies? Do they keep blooming? And
Pansies will keep blooming until it gets very hot outside. Then they wither up and they kind of recess and look not so nice until August, when the weather starts to get a little cooler, and then they pop back up and go.
Okay.
So that's an example of a good plant that you'd want to put in the springtime.
Kathy?
I just want to step in and invite everyone to come to our garden meeting. We have lovely programs. We meet the second Tuesday in the month. And in June, we're going to have a special one. We're going to have a slideshow that explains everything about our garden. We'd like to invite anybody that'd like to come. Bring a friend. I think you'll enjoy it. That's
Where are your meetings at,
at
Kathy?
Island Library. We have a garden there for the blind. And it's 6:30. I don't know what the date is. It's the second Tuesday in June. So be sure and come because it'll be a good program.
Okay, great. So at the Garden Club, what do you guys do at the Garden Club? You get together, you talk about...
We'll talk about different gardening topics. The last meeting, what we did is rock painting. And this is an example of the rock painting that we did.
They're absolutely beautiful. These rock plants are absolutely gorgeous that they did. Look at this. It's a whole entire scene of a beautiful garden there. Those are absolutely beautiful.
Next week, our next meeting, we're going to have a chair yoga presentation because it's important that you stay fit in order to be a healthy gardener. So
I can imagine kneeling on those knees down in there digging in the dirt. It's not
right.
that easy.
So chair yoga will help the body stretch and keep fit.
That's great.
So that's one of the things. And then our last meeting that we had this week, we focused on herbs for the kitchen garden.
Okay.
What particular herbs like sage and coriander and basil, they all work well in a nice kitchen garden.
So now I know that Kathy said about when the meetings are. Where can I go if I don't remember what she said? Where can I go find out? Is there a website, a phone number, a Facebook page? How do I find out? What's my Facebook page?
Woodbridge Garden Club, the Woodbridge Garden Club. You look that up and you will find us on Facebook.
And that'll give me the dates. I just follow you on Facebook and then you'll get all kinds of stuff of what's going on. Great.
Yes, we do informational articles on things like tulips, on daffodils, on propagating your plants, a number of informational articles. And then just before the meeting, we put up the agenda and a reminder of the date and time for the meeting.
Does it cost any money to join the garden club?
Right now, it's $25 a year.
Okay, that's not bad. That's for 12 months. It's only like $2 a month. So that's a great thing. So very good. Anything else you think you want to add? Get some more people. How many people do you have in your group now?
We have 35 to 40 people. I don't know the exact number.
That's a nice group.
And every month when we get together, we have anywhere from 15 to 35 people at the meeting.
Okay.
And our next meeting in June, we will do a slide presentation on the importance of our garden. We maintain the garden for the blind and physically disabled, which includes plants that have a tactile feel to them and also plants that have an interesting smell to them, so that people who are blind can still enjoy the garden by smelling the aroma of certain plants.
That's amazing. That's very good. So great. I appreciate the time that you spent with me. And that sounds really interesting. I might have to come to one of those meetings because my mom has a green thumb. I don't really have a green thumb, and I'd like to be able to keep my plants nice in my house.
Yes, so we all exchange ideas and informational tips. So it's good that way as well.
Great. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are here with the Bookshare Dharma Foundation, and I'm going to let your first name?
Kalyani.
Kalyani explain to everybody what this is all about and how they bring great things to our community.
Sure. So Vriksha Dharma Foundation, our objective is to plant 1 million trees across the world. We have started in USA and 3 other countries like Australia, Dubai, and also India.
How far are we so far? How many trees have we planted?
15,000 trees we have, and we have recruited 150 plus volunteers in US, and we are recruiting volunteers in thousands in India, because we are tying up with a lot of international schools, and the kids from the international schools are going to participate in all these activities. And every year we are planting 1 lakh trees, which is 100K trees in India. And we are already growing saplings, and our objective is to donate those 1 lakh trees to the economically weaker farmers. So whoever are in the drought areas, we are promoting reforestation. So we are basically growing teakwood trees, and which is kind of very expensive trees, and that's why we wanted to give, because they actually preciously keep it, and they make sure that they grow them. So we are donating them to economically weaker farmers so that they can grow for 10 years, more than a decade, and then when the tree grows more than a decade, it costs a fortune. They can sell it, and they can grow other saplings as well. So that's our objective, and that's how we are promoting a sustainable reforestation in India. But here we have partnered with the Open Spaces, Princeton Open Space. We adopted a reforestation site. And similarly, we are planning to adopt reforestation sites, and all our volunteers are going to go to each reforestation site and promote, plant the trees over there. And our kids over here, this is completely youth-driven. I'll let them talk more.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So tell me your name and what is your function in this whole entire process of the reforestation that we're doing here?
So my name is Rayansh Bodu, and I'm the Chief Youth Officer of the Vrukshadama Foundation. And as Kalyan Auntie mentioned, we are planning on planting 1 million trees around the world, and we can't do that alone. So we're gonna really need help. And so what we're planning on doing, planning on recruiting more and more volunteers, but we can't do that if we pressure them, right? So we have an event coming up on April 19th. It's at Johnson Park in Piscataway on April 19th, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. And for any kids out there that are not only interested in volunteering, but that are interested in maybe competitions, you can come. It's a walkathon, 5K, 3K, 2K, and 1K. And there's a painting contest and an essay writing contest. There's going to be prizes. We have many guests coming, such as the mayor of Piscataway. So it's going to be a lot of fun over there. And I'm looking forward to making this world a greater place to live.
So tell me, how do you get to enter this? Is there a website, a phone number, a Facebook you follow, or how do you get into being able to get on this? I see your promotion is over here for at Johnson Park, but how do you get on? Tell us a phone number, a Facebook, a website to get up to sign up to get in.
Okay, so you can go to vrukshadama.org, and in Instagram you go to @vrukshadama, same for Facebook, @vrukshadama, and you can follow us to get more notifications about our next events and about what we've already done. If you want to volunteer, you can reach out to us. Our website's there, vrukshadama.org, and yeah, so.
Where do you go to school at?
I go to Woodrow Wilson Middle School in Edison, New Jersey.
Okay, all right. So you live in Edison?
Yep, I live in
But
Edison.
You knew that we were having this great birthday
Yep,
festival
yep.
here today, so you wanted to come in and share your
Yes,
information
yes.
with everybody. Okay, who's the next person wants to talk?
Hi, I'm Valli or Val Kapila, one of the co-founders of Vrukshadama Foundation or VDF. I think Kalyani and Rayanj both said the main stuff that already needed to be said. So do you have any questions?
No, we just want to make sure that you know how to sign up, and we know what you want to do, and we hope that you can meet your goal. You can come here today. Anybody who's here watching this now, you can come sign up. There's a QR code you can scan here, get it on there, and
It's actually for the Instagram.
okay.
All right.
So
And that one is for celebrations. Yeah, Earth Day celebrations.
okay,
It's one thing I want to add.
okay. What would you like? To
I
add?
just want to end with my quote.
No, wait, that's the Insta.
A small drop in the ocean can make a big difference in the world. I'm just a drop in the ocean, and if more people come together, we can make a huge difference. So,
I love that.
yep. So,
a
small drop in the
of water,
ocean can
a
make
small drop in the ocean
make a big difference in the world.
And I'm just a small,
small drop.
drop, and I want to make a big difference.
Yeah, and
Oh,
a
high
lot-
five. I like
thank you,
that.
thank you.
I might steal that from you. I love that.
All right, all right.
great. Well, I wish you guys all the best, and I hope we get those million
you.
trees planted
Thank you.
because it sounds like it's a great thing to do for the environment.
Yep.
Because we want the world to be here for you guys and your kids and your kids' kids, which is a long time away. So.
So if anybody wants to join, please do join. And if you can't attend this event on April 19th at Johnson Park in Piscataway, then you can at least try to volunteer and help us out. So,
Thank
yep.
you.
Yep.
All right. Oh.
I'm pretty sure Kalyani and Rayanj already mentioned it, but this is a youth-driven organization. So if you have any kids, any grandkids, maybe you could make them volunteer for us. I mean, it's the kids that really do most of the work here.
It's great for your. This could be really good for anybody who needs to get hours for youth functions, for for their honors programs, or for Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, Scouting of America. Everybody can get out there. This is a great way to help the environment and earn your youth hours also.
They could also learn a lot about the trees,
Yeah.
because there are different types of trees that match the different climate. So they can learn a lot about
I
that.
think you're going to be an arborist when you get older, huh? So, all right. Thank you so much. Hi guys, we're here at the Woodbridge Public Library, and I have
Nadia, Amel.
Okay, why don't you two tell us a little bit about why you're here today and what you can do?
So we're here to just tell you guys about upcoming library events. We offer free programs for adults, teens, and children. We have computer classes also. We're also giving away free books for anybody who's interested, and you don't have to bring them back to us. They're for you to keep. We also have a little free library that we host at the Woodbridge Center Mall as well, so just promoting that as well too.
Yeah, and it's a great way to give out books to the community. The library already gives out free books that you can bring and take back. but this is a way for people to build their own collections. Yeah.
So if someone wanted to find out all the great things that the library does, I know you have a calendar every year, you have lots of functions that go on. Where can they go to get that information and find out how to get involved in library? Because reading really is a way to learn so much more about what's going on with yourself, with the world, and the people around you.
Right. So you can go to our website, woodbridgelibrary.org, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We have a newsletter. We have everything. We're on all the things.
So to subscribe to your newsletter, that would tell you all the things that are going on for
We do a weekly newsletter with upcoming events and then like monthly events as well. And also we're having a book sale. We're having the book sale. It's going to be the first weekend in May. We have some really great deals. You can become a friend of the library, get some good deals also on buying the books too, but it's just good. It's a good deal either way.
Everybody should get a library card to get out there, learn about lots of stuff. If you want to know something, I know that everyone has computers, but nowadays it's really good to go in and read something and research it with a book. So reading is really good.
I agree. We're here for that too. And then also if your printer's down, we also have printers.
See that? There
You can
will.
also print. We have scanners. We have a fax machine.
If you want a nice, quiet place to go chill, go to the library,
All of our
get a book,
locations.
and hang out, and you can enjoy and learn something, have some fun.
Exactly.
All right, great. Thank you, ladies.
Guys. Thank you.
Hi, I am here with the battery recycling information, and who do I have with me today?
My name's Kiara.
And Kiara, where do you go to school?
I go to Walter Hartridge.
Where's that located?
It's in Edison.
Okay, so what made you get so involved in wanting to do this battery recycling program?
You can tell the whole thing that you know. Yes.
We saw this on the internet and we really wanted to join it because we noticed how there's very big wildfires happening around the world.
Okay. So you want to be able to have people recycle their batteries to help the environment. And tell me about the wildfires a little bit. What do you mean there? Tell us.
Like to hurting Earth a lot.
So these batteries were left behind in a landfill.
Okay.
So one of the primary reason on a California wildfire that happened a few years back is because of these not fully emptied batteries. They were right there in the landfill, leading into a huge wildfire.
Okay.
So the founder who got involved in this actually thought that this is the right area where we can,
Okay.
start recycling the batteries plus also avoid a natural disaster. Yeah.
So if I wanted to get this box, I could get that and have it in my house, and then I could turn it in someplace. How do you get that box to recycle batteries? It looks like you call to recycle, and I bet you they'll mail you one. Is that right?
That's correct. And what we have is for public access, basically, we partner with our Woodbridge Library, so it's in every single Woodbridge library.
Oh, that's great. So anybody wants to drop their batteries off can go to the library, drop them off there instead of putting them in the trash, because even though maybe your channel changer is not working right, the batteries might not be dead.
Correct.
So take them out, don't put them in your garbage, and bring them to the library.
That's it. Yep.
Okay.
And the girls involve themselves in with other group of friends to sort them out and then ship them safely, because that box is safe, that it can still go out on a larger truck without any any fire accident or anything. And then that call to recycle company will take care of the safe way of recycling it. That's what they do. Yeah.
Very good. And what's your name?
My name is Vijay.
Thank you so much. Okay. Have a great day. With Ria and Akira for Save Drop. Can you girls tell me a little bit about what this program is and what you're going to do to help the environment?
So this program is to save water because in 2040, severe water shortage will affect the world, and we want to make sure that everyone can save water.
So Save Drop is a non-profit organization run by kids. And so we really want to save water because by 2040, 2040, severe water shortage will affect the earth.
So tell me, you want to save water. How does this program work to help get that process? So in 2040, we're still going to have a lot of water. What are we going to do? How are we going to do that?
So the recirculation pump will help that. The recirculation pump is a small device and that you attach to your waters, and it pushes hot water up and cold water down.
So where do I get one of these pumps at?
There's a company called Grenfrost, and they sell recirculation pumps. But we don't sell the recirculation pumps, but we do have a petition, and the petition helps reduce the price of the recirculation pump. So if you sign the petition, then the price will be less.
Okay. All right, very good. So that seems like it's a pretty good thing. All we have to do is scan this QR code, and that'll help us get more information of where to get the recycling pump or to help with the donation to be able to sign the petition, to be able to get the price reduced so we can make sure that in 2040 we don't run out of water, right?
Yes.
Because I know you two will definitely be here in 2040. Me? I'm not too sure about that, but fingers crossed, I'll still be here. All right, thank you so much. Hi, I'm here with Lisa from Rutgers. She's going to tell us a little bit about why they're here at Earth Day and how they're involved in the Woodbridge community.
Hi, we're part of the Master Gardeners program. We do Rose for Hungry over at our demonstration gardens in South Brunswick. We also do Butterfly House and lots of other gardens and children's gardens and things. Over there, we have outreach for the community to teach about gardening and composting and how we can help our environment. Pollinators and all of those sorts of things. Through the county, we always also work with 4-H program, which is youth programs and a variety of different interests that teach kids how to build their skills and give them encouragement and really get them ready for life.
So if someone wants to get involved and learn how to do any of these things, where can they go and get a calendar so that they know how they can get into the thing? If someone wants to learn how to do butterflying or build something with bees or something like that, where do they go to learn how to get all that stuff?
You can look up Rutgers Master Gardeners on the internet or Facebook. We have sites for that. We list all of our programming on those sites, and that's all available. And we also have listings available at all of our events. We have a plant sale coming up at Rutgers Day on April 26th, where all of our volunteers will also be out to promote our events and sell our plants and help everybody with their gardening problems and native plants and helping butterflies and all of that.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much. You have a great day. Hi guys, I'm here with the Woodbridge Environmental Commission, and I have two ladies here who are going to tell us a little bit about what they do. I have Chantel and Michelle. Oh my gosh, Chantel and Michelle, that's close together. So Chantel has been on the Environmental Commission for 20 years, so I'm going to let her talk and tell us a little bit about what they do to work with the Environmental Commission for Woodbridge.
Okay, hi, thank you so much. So the Woodbridge Township Environmental Commission meets once a month on the second Thursday at Town Hall. Our meetings are open to the public. If you check the township's website, you can find out more information about the commission, and in case you forget what I just said about when they meet. So we are an advisory board. We do mainly two things. One is the Earth Day celebration, and the other, we might be doing the Woodbridge Township, the street fair this year. And one of our newest projects is something called One Seed, One Community. And we're trying to get the citizens of Woodbridge Township to commit to growing the seed that we chose this year is a string bean. And they picked up free seeds today. We'll have free seeds available at the public libraries. The effort is to replenish our seed libraries, which are located at both Ford's and Island branches. The idea of a seed library is for you to come and pick seeds that you would like to grow, all for free, and then at the end of the season, collect seeds from plants that have done well in your garden to replenish our seed library. So in conjunction with this, on May 8th at the Ford's Library at 7 p.m. We have a member of the Rutgers Master Gardeners program who will be speaking about vegetable gardening in general, and you'll learn more information about growing this plant. The idea, other than replenishing the seed library, is for any extra crop that you have to then donate to the food pantry and save the seeds for the seed library.
That actually sounds very interesting. It sounds really cool. It sounds like a great program. So if they didn't come today, will you be able to get seeds at the May 17th street fair also, because you're going to have a table there?
Yes, or
Okay.
at the library.
At the libraries?
Yes.
And with the seed comes with a brochure to tell you how to do it, because maybe some people don't know how to grow. So this is great. Okay. Thank you so much, ladies. It sounds like a really good program. All right, I'm going to take one of those seeds home with me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good day. Guys, we're here with FCCLA, and it's a really exciting new program that we've started with the town, and I'm going to let some people speak about it. I'm going to ask everyone to say their name, and then I will have you talk. Hi.
Hi, my name is Sachi Patel, and I'm the first vice president of our FCCLA chapter.
Okay.
My name is Mishra Patel, and I'm a state officer for the New Jersey FCCLA organization.
My name is Anab Chaudhary, and I'm the vice president of culinary competitive events for our chapter.
My name is Jasia Sines, and I am the vice president of fashion competitive events for our chapter.
My name is Kiara Cruz, and I'm the president of our JFK FCCLA chapter.
Well, you guys are all like presidents, vice presidents and stuff. This is great. So you're really involved in this. Yes. That's great. Okay, so tell us, what does the FCCLA do, and how can it help young people?
Okay, so FCCLA is a nationwide organization that focuses on family, career, community leaders of America. So we focus on FCS courses, family consumer sciences. So our chapter is really big, focus on fashion sustainability and reusing what we already have to keep fashion, like fabrics and stuff, out of landfills. So everything that you see here has been changed in some way by some of our students. So this dress used to be a curtain, and it was pleated together to make this beautiful gown. All the aprons here used to be denim, like jeans and stuff that either had holes, were like damaged in some way that couldn't be used or they didn't fit. So they were given up to us at our fashion class, and we changed them into aprons that we can use in our cooking classes. We have jackets here that we painted, and we put stuff on to change them into something new, something better that we can use more day to day. And even that over there used to be a suit jacket that we changed into something nicer, something that everybody else would want to wear. Can I pass it to?
Yes. I want to know where you can go to get this stuff, where you can go to drop it off, and how do you find out if you have to purchase it or how that all goes? What to tell me?
Okay, so our whole club is about sustainability and fashion sustainability. We've realized that our country produces a lot of textile waste. We produce 17 million tons of textile waste every year, and this leads to climate change and global warming. The fashion industry is actually one of the biggest contributors. So we are we're running a campaign to reduce this number and to stop global warming one step at a time. And we're having a fashion show on April 26th at this youth center, and that's where you'll be able to drop off clothes that you don't use. We'll be partnering with Goodwill, and Sashi will tell you more.
So originally this fashion show, it was part of a multi-step sort of campaign, yeah. And so it started off with a presentation, just a little intro about what fashion sustainability is and how we can, contribute. And then that we held a workshop in which people could attend, and they didn't need to have any experience in fashion. They could just come, they could bring their old clothing items, and then they could find ways to repurpose them. And we had different stations set up, and our officers here, we were all there. We were there to help them, and a lot of people left with new pieces of clothing that they were able to wear. Then afterwards, we had a trip to Goodwill in which everyone was given a voucher, and they were able to basically find articles of clothing that they wanted to basically repurpose, redesign, and create new things. And these all would be showcased at the fashion show that Mishri mentioned.
So if I wanted to drop stuff off other than at the fashion show, where would I go to do that?
We don't have anything planned right now, but we are hoping to hold more workshops either at our school or partnering with our local library. We did get that opportunity, so we are hoping to talk and plan more about that. That's something where you would do, maybe we'll hold our clothing swap again where you can come in, bring in your clothes, you'll get tickets where you can swap clothes, and then again, you'll be able to repurpose, redesign, or tie-dye, whatever it is that you want to do.
So who did all this lovely work here?
We all did.
So you're all seamstresses basically to do that. And this art is absolutely beautiful. So you're very multi-talented. You're an artist, you're a seamstress, and you really want to help the environment, which is great. So right now, the most important thing is that on this day, April 26th, is when you can come and bring stuff to get more stuff into your inventory. Okay, so make sure that don't just throw your clothes away when you want to go into the get new clothes. When you go buy something new, go in your closet, take it out, put it in a bag, and make sure that you keep it so the next time that they are ready to collect stuff for the FCCLA, we have it because we can make something beautiful for someone else. Thank you. I'm here with Brandon from the Gallery on Main, and he's going to tell us all about this beautiful gallery that's located right in the heart of downtown Woodbridge.
So Gallery on Main is the town's co-op gallery. So everyone who's up on the walls at Gallery on Main volunteers their time to keep the doors open. In exchange, Woodbridge Township supports all the artists that are there. They do not have to pay commission. They do not have to pay rent. They do not have to pay dues. So it's sort of unheard of when it comes as a co-op gallery. And what we have here is some of our artists who are, for the Earth Day celebration, use either salvaged materials, recycled materials, or sustainable materials. So right over here, we have some artwork by Lauren Aratakis. She is a upcycler. So she takes vintage pieces of jewelry, upcycles them into newer pieces. Here we have a sculpture from Anthony Santella. Anthony uses salvaged wood. Most of these pieces of wood either fell down in storms. When trees fall down in storms, he takes them, resalvages them, and then repurposes them as sculpture. There's two examples of them here. And then these are the small artworks of Laura Brown. Laura Brown uses floor samples. So these are all old floor samples and wooden shivs that she does all of her artwork on. So all of these artists and more are at Gallery on Main, located at 101 Main Street. Our hours are Thursdays and Fridays, 12 to 7, and Saturdays, 12 to 4. We do have an upcoming reception that's going to be on April 24th. 7 to 9 p.m. A lot of the artists are going to be there. We're going to have refreshments. You can view some of the new artists. We also have a new guest artist who's showcasing that night as well.
So if you ever want to get, like, there's workshops that they do and stuff there, just go online, go to the Woodbridge
Yeah, go to the Woodbridge Township website and go to Discover Woodbridge, and there'll be another tab called the Arts in Woodbridge. There'll be both Gallery on Main information and Barron Art Center information.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, we're here with Joe, who is also involved in the Environmental Commission as well as the Gallery on Main. He is a wood sculptor who makes beautiful tables and things like that. And I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about what he does.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm the principal at Edgewood Studio. We do a lot of, we have a lot of in-stock tables and chairs and the like, but we also do a lot of custom work, custom dining room tables, chairs, sofa tables and the like. But yeah, we do, we work a lot with live edge, a lot of solid woods. We do some very unique projects right now. I'm working on some jewelry cabinets for a tattoo shop on Staten Island.
Very interesting.
We also do extendable tables in solid wood. I just did a series on Instagram detailing the whole process of us making the tables. Yeah, a lot of folks come from me all over the country, and we ship nationally and deliver locally.
So how can they find out information about you? Do you have a website?
Yes, my website is www.edgewoodstudio.com. We have a lot of these pieces for immediate sale, as well as if you have something special you want us to create, contact us right through there, and we can work with you on the design and manufacturing of it.
Very good. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
I'm here with Rachel for Youth Services. She's going to tell us a little bit about it. And who else is she here with?
I'm Nick.
Nick.
I'm Ariana.
Okay, so they're a little camera shy, but we're gonna get them to talk a little bit and tell us about how great the youth service program in Woodbridge Township is, because we have multiple youth centers and we are very, very interested in working with our youth to let them know what's going on in town and all these things they can do. So tell us a little bit about what's going on and what's upcoming and where they can get more information for the next few months and what they can do during the summer.
Yeah, of course. We have Acacia Youth Center here. As we have in this facility. We have Highland Grove and Fords, and we have Evergreen and Colonia. We have an upcoming summer event coming up from June 30th. It starts Monday, and we have an event that ends on Friday, August 15th. The center is going to be open from 11 to 3 in the summer. We have upcoming mayor, counselor, summer counseling series going on and everything for July through August. You can find any kind of information we have at the Woodbridge website.
So how old do you have to be to come to these programs?
It's middle school, so reaches from like 12 to 8th grade will be right around. What do you think, Ariana? Like 13, 14, yeah.
So is that 6th, 7th, and 8th grade?
6th, 7th, and 8th grade, yep.
Okay, and what kind of things do they do here?
Oh, at Acacia and everything. Nick can explain to you what's going on at
Thank
Acacia.
you. So kids could play games. There's board games, card games. They have we have a Nintendo Switch. We have a PlayStation 5. We have a pool table. We have, well, if it's nice outside, they can play outside. We have the basketball courts outside. We have a kickball. We have baseball stuff. We have a whole lot of stuff.
So it's really great. So after school, how do they get here? Do they get bused here? Do they have to walk here?
For this center only, they get bused here from Avenel Middle. They get bused here directly here.
So is this for Woodbridge Middle School also, or just Avenel Middle School?
For every middle
So
school.
any middle school, so you can come here after school, sign up, come here, hang out, play basketball, kickball, do your homework, whatever, instead of just going home. Yep. Sounds like a great idea. It helps parents out. Is there a fee for this?
Nope, completely free.
So this is a free program for middle school students who want to come, make some friends, do some activities, do your homework, hang out, meet people, and you can come here in the summer. There's a lot of programs in the summer. It's great for you to come here, make some new friends, and have these guys right here work with you. Okay, thank you so much. We're here with Amanda, who is very much involved with the recycling that goes on in Woodbridge. So she's going to focus a little bit today on the newest program that's out there, and we want to get everybody involved. So it's very important to recycle, and we all know that you have your recycling trash cans out in front of your house that get picked up on different days. But this is a new program that we really want you to look at, because food waste is a very big thing that goes on.
Thank you so much, Sharon. We want to talk about this at-home food waste program. It's volunteer. Right now, you would have to bring it down to Caseby to drop it off, but we give you this beautiful bucket, a plastic bag every time you come, and it's a lot different than composting because you can put everything in it. So you can put your lasagna, your leftover lasagna, clean your fridge out at the end of the week. All your leftovers can go in here, and you bring it down, and it gets recycled into energy. So it's actually not going into our landfills. It's going to become energy, which is great.
So when you say empty everything out, I go in and I go, oh no, I have an old mayonnaise jar. Can I throw the whole jar and everything in here? Or do you need to take the product out that's inside that mayonnaise jar?
You're going to want to take the product out for two reasons. One, we want to recycle the mayonnaise jar into our blue recycle bins outside at the trash can, and then put your mayonnaise like in here.
Okay.
Which is great.
What days can I drop this off?
Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. You come down to Caseby to the Reuse It and Recycle Center, and they'll take your name. You tell them that you have a bucket full. You bring it over, and you just plop it right into the cans for food waste.
Right, so the difference between composting and food waste is composting is only fruits and vegetables. And you cannot put like meats or lasagnas or noodles or mayonnaise and things like that in it. Composting is different. But if you really didn't have a composting thing, you could put all your composting into this as well. So you can combine it, but that wouldn't be done in a different, you wouldn't bring that to a composting area. So
Correct.
this is a really great thing to like recycle and help the environment in another way than just composting.
Exactly.
So where can I get this bucket?
Right down at Caseby at the Reuse It and Recycle Center. So it's 225 Smith Street. You can always stop by, ask questions. The guards will let you know all about it. I'm up there usually most of the day, so I'll be out there. You can ask for Amanda, Audrey, and we'll be able to help you. Or call over to our office anytime. Just call over to DPW in Caseby, and you get to us.
Is this only for residential, or can businesses get these also?
So right now, this is the residential program. So this is for all our residents in Woodbridge Township.
So if you want any other questions about recycling, feel free to call. What number would they call? Or where would they go, on the website?
On the website is the best way to go. It has all our information. We're listed under recycling. Also, so if you go to the Woodbridge Township website, hit recycling, you'll find all the information, our phone numbers, emails, and we'll get all the information out to you. Just one more piece of, advice is you could always throw out your food anytime. Like I said, leftovers. If you have expired food, it can go in here as well too.
So we know that you have a blue bucket for recycling, and we just want to make sure that when you do recycle in your blue bucket at home, that you don't put your recycling in a plastic bag and then throw it in the recycling. Please make sure that you empty all your recycling just into the recycling bucket, because the plastic bag causes issues when we're doing the recycling. But with
100%.
this bucket, we do have a little plastic bag that'll be inside there, and it keeps the bucket clean also. So in your food waste bucket, you can.
Plastic bag is okay in your food waste,
But not in the big one in your recycling, okay?
Exactly.
Great.
Sharon.
So thank you so much. And we really, really love how Woodbridge is very much involved in recycling everything in town, because it really does help a lot. They have multiple recycling programs. And if you want to help the environment, go online to the Woodbridge Township website, get that information, and contact them, and they will help you with any questions that you have. And that's really a very big factor what Earth Day is about, and how the township is very much involved. That's one of the reasons why we have this Earth Day Festival, to bring people here to get all the information from the town of what we have about recycling. So thank you so much, and have a great Earth Day.